The Nintendo 3DS is a great little handheld that is a bit overpriced due to a couple years of increased demand. This might turn you off from buying the console, but let me tell you why you should. Crazy big game library. 3DS was introduced to public in 2011 and was discontinued in 2020. During that years, Nintendo was in serious trouble. The Wii U was a massive failure and 3DS had a very rough start. So they had to prematurely announce codename NX, later turned out to be Switch, in order to protect their brand. But because of this, the majority of quality games from both first and third parties have been funneled to the 3DS. Compared to other consoles, the number of games is lower, but dare I say, the overall quality is higher. Plus, with Virtual Console and backwards compatibility with DS, it currently has the biggest game library of any Nintendo consoles. This means certain franchises, a majority of its catalog, playable on the 3DS, such as Mario and Luigi RPG series, with its entire series available on 3DS. Dragon Quest series, which has 5 of its 11 games playable in the West and every single title playable in Japan. And of course, Pokemon, where you can play every single Pokemon games that have come out since the Game Boy to the 3DS. Whopping 28 games. But you're probably thinking to yourself, why buy when I can emulate on my phone or PC? What's the point? Emulation isn't the answer. Emulating 3DS is not as easy as you think. I mean, it is easy to run and play, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the dual screen, touchscreen, and 3D effects. Not all games use these features to their fullest effect, but some titles, especially early ones, have heavy focus on these features. Some titles require you to hold the device sideways to play, some put heavy focus on 3D effects, and majority of 3DS games use the bottom touchscreen as another controller, with most UI elements being touch interactive. Doing this on PC isn't a good experience. You can either waste your screen space, or make one of the two screens bigger than the other to fill your monitor, but it will ruin any dual screen experience, having to use mouse for touchscreen, etc. So to have the most optimal experience, you need the original hardware. How to buy 3DS in near new condition. If you don't care about quality, go to eBay and grab the cheapest one you can find. It's easy as that. But if you're a stickler like me and want a near new device, search for 3DS Japan and find a listing that shows multiple systems and has options to choose within the listing. These are Japanese 3DSs and they're usually in near new conditions, and depending on the listing, you may even get the original packaging as well. 3DS is region locked, but with a simple software modification, you can unlock its region locks and do whatever you please with the system. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys, the prices have gotten ridiculous. It's gone up too high. Now looking at this listing, I can see that there seems to be a shortage of 3DSs going around. And judging by how long this has been going on for, because even when I bought mine, the price was higher than the prior years. I believe the prices will continue to go up, especially the ones in good conditions. So it's up to you. Are you willing to sacrifice the device condition for a lower price? Or are you willing to pay the premium and get a near new device and know in the back of your head that the value of this console will continuously go up as long as you take good care of it? And speaking of buying 3DSs, is there any reason to buy a new 3DS series? The new 3DS lineup have faster processor, additional C-stick for camera control, and smart eye tracking 3D that tracks your face to align the 3D screen so you can look at the screen from whichever angle you please. With its faster processor, some developers have made couple exclusive titles and small selection of games that run better on the new 3DS, such as Hyrule Warriors. But that's about it. Which 3DS models to buy? There are a total of 6 different models of 3DSs. They're all good models, but I want to point out the new 2DS XL was not designed for battery replacement to be as user-friendly as the other 3DS lineups, so keep that in mind. It was the last model to be released, but other than its thinness and weight, it has nothing going for it. So I'd recommend the new 3DS XL for having all the features and that larger screen. New 3DS if you want something smaller, 2DS if you want a handheld built to last since it doesn't have a hinge to wear out, plus it is the most comfortable to hold. Original 3DS and XL if you don't need the newer features and want to save a buck. That's it for now. Bye.